Hello, everybody. I just saw the Mario Brothers movie. I saw it twice. Yes, I did go to the theater dressed like this with the shirt and the hat. I even got one of these popcorn buckets. Actually, made of like some sort of metal. Hello. Also, they gave me a poster, which was really cool. I guess it was supposed to be for early screenings, but they had some extras and they saw me with the hat and gave it to me. So we're just gonna open it right now. Ooh, it's double-sided. You got this Mario and then Luigi. Looks cool. I'm gonna talk about my spoiler-free review on the movie, on whether you should see it spoiler-free. I'm gonna try and keep this as free of spoilers as possible. I want people to go see this on their own. Maybe I'll make a spoiler review later if people really want to see it. But right now, spoiler-free. Don't have to worry about it. Here are my thoughts. It was really good. The Super Mario Brothers movie is a lot of fun. Like, a lot of fun. Especially if you were a fan of Nintendo and Mario and the games themselves. It's a fun action comedy blast. It has a whole bunch of great references. Story's good. Comedy's funny. There's a lot of great stuff about it. First off, the film is gorgeous. Like, beautiful. I don't usually see a lot of Illumination movies at all, let alone in the theaters, but they played like a scissor reel of past Illumination movies and then played like a short clip of the Mario Brothers movie. It wasn't even a competition with the visuals. It looks so gorgeous. You could tell that they went extra hard with these visuals and how everything looks amazing, from the Mushroom Kingdom to Brooklyn to Bowser's Castle. Everything just looks gorgeous, and some of these shots are breathtaking and incredible. The field of fire flowers that I saw on the trailer shines in the movie and on the big screen. The characters look great too, whether they're the human characters or like the creature characters, and the Kongs, the Koopas. Everyone just looks amazing. I never thought I'd say this, but Illumination really outdid themselves with the visuals. I know! It's weird hearing that come out of my mouth, but they really did. It looks amazing! The characters were a lot of fun as well, too. I remember when the movie was first announced and they announced the cast, everyone was laughing and memeing about the cast, and Chris Pratt is Mario, what? But you know what? I eat my words. I actually liked every performance there was. Yeah, I know. I said it. I can't believe I'm saying it, but I did enjoy the performances. Some more than others, I will admit. Charlie Day as Luigi, a lot of fun. Had the energy of Luigi down pat. Keegan-Michael Key as Toad. Honestly, didn't recognize him a couple of times. They probably up-pitched his voice a bit, but at the same time, he plays the role well, where it feels less like Keegan-Michael Key trying to be funny and feels like Toad. It feels like an actual character. Anya Taylor-Joy surprised me as Peach. I really didn't expect to like her as much as I did a few minutes into her introduction. I believed her character. I believed her as Peach. I feel like she did a magnificent job performing the character and giving a take on Peach that the games don't do justice. They make her Peach still, like she's still Peach. They give her some great qualities and make her more interesting. Seth Rogen was Donkey Kong, and it's Seth Rogen. There's nothing too crazy about it. He's probably the weakest in the voice department, but Donkey Kong as Seth Rogen is kind of genius casting. Seth really doesn't have to do much to change his voice to make it sound like he's Donkey Kong. It fits. It fits better than I thought it would. Yes, he does the Seth Rogen laugh quite a couple of times, actually, but now it's Donkey Kong's laugh because it's coming out of Donkey Kong. It's strange. It took me out of it a couple times, and out of the performance, I think he was the weakest one. I know. Go with me on this. It wasn't, like, bad. I enjoyed it quite a lot, and he did put effort into the character. Bowser stole the show. You all knew this going in. Jack Black as Bowser stealing the show. Come on now. Of course he was going to do it. He plays Bowser so incredibly well. And yeah, we see him intimidating and scary in the trailers, but Jack Black does a unique take on Bowser, and you could tell he's putting every bit of effort he can into these deliveries to make this role shine. And you know what? It does. Probably the best part of the movie. Best character in the movie. hands down. Every time Bowser was on screen, I was glued to my seat to see what would happen next. Him and Kamek Koopa, too. They both worked together and really made me laugh the hardest. I really enjoyed them both and their scenes together. Again, won't spoil, but oh. That leaves Chris Pratt, which I actually kind of liked as Mario. I'm not gonna lie, when he first announced, it bothered me. And the trailers, while they were a bit off, kind of got me warmed up to it. It's not very long into the film where it stops becoming, oh, it's Chris Pratt playing Mario, and instead it's just like, oh, this is our Mario. This is Mario. It turns out he plays it in a way where it works. Now, this may work because Mario is a bit of a blank slate character, which kind of makes sense. He's kind of a blank slate in the games too. But I think what really makes it work is his interaction with other characters like Peach and Bowser and Toad. They kind of add to his performance and make it a bit more believable with him as Mario. I like it. It actually works well. And I feel like Mario gets along and has good chemistry with the rest of the cast, which overall adds to the movie. It's no Charles Martinet, but I still really enjoyed it. Speaking of Charles Martinet, he does make a cameo. I won't say what roles, but I will say he does make an appearance, and when he's there, he shines. It's Charles Martinet. You gotta love him. I'm glad they gave them the roles that they did. Like I said, Kamek was good. Cranky Kong got a few laughs out of me. For all that we dunked on the cast, they performed really well. I'll eat my words. I like the casting of this movie. I do. But I feel that the casting works because the chemistry works. The dynamic between Mario and Luigi as brothers is fantastic and not only carries the film, but also carries the main story. Mario is looking for Luigi. That is the driving conflict of the film. It's the reason why he wants to go on this quest, and it makes sense in a story and character standpoint. Is the story perfect? No. But at the same time, it's not a bad story. It's a story that a lot of people can get behind. It's fun, and that a lot of fans of the series will enjoy. And speaking of things the fans of the series will enjoy, the references, oh my god, there's so many references to not just Mario games. You get plenty of Mario references all throughout the movie, but there's all sorts of gaming references that are just thrown into this movie. One in particular from a series that doesn't get a lot of love that I really enjoyed. I'm not gonna spoil it, but it's pretty early in the movie, and it warmed my heart. There's all sorts of Easter eggs hidden throughout the whole movie that people and fans of Nintendo are going to love and enjoy. It's gonna be one of those movies where you want to buy the Blu-ray and just pause it every 5 seconds just to see what kind of weird secrets are in the background. It's one of those movies. I do have some complaints with the movie. They're kind of minor nitpicks, if I'm being honest. One is the pacing. I feel like it goes a little bit too fast. Maybe this is because I want to spend more time in this Mario World universe, but it seems to fly super quick and super snippy, going from one place to the next very, very, very quickly. These movies could have used a bit more time to get the characters, let them interact more, especially between Mario and Peach. I feel like that's a bit rushed, but again, very nitpicky. And the other nitpick being the music. Now, don't get me wrong, the orchestra music is great. I love how they take the Super Mario music and orchestrate it into the movie. It's fantastic, and when it is used in the film, it is magical. But then they decide to use songs from modern day, like from bands like AC/DC and Bonnie Tyler, and I'm just like, they fit decently enough. It's just annoys me because there's so many great songs in Mario games that are used throughout all the different games, and I just wish they could have used those instead. I just feel like the soundtrack isn't utilized as well as it should be, and with Nintendo's big pool of great music, they could use it in the movie. Despite the nitpicks though, this is a great Nintendo movie. It does the job well of not only delivering something that fans will enjoy, but kids and adults will enjoy too. And that's great. I saw it twice, and both times I really enjoyed it. And I think I'm going to probably see it again a third time to take my nephews to see it, because I feel like my nephews are going to enjoy it even more than I do. Granted, it helps if you grew up with Mario in the past 2 decades, and if you didn't, you may not enjoy this film. But if you are a fan of it in any way, shape, or form, I think you're going to really like this movie. Which is a relief to hear. I want Nintendo to make more movies like this. I really do. I feel like its games have such a potential to be turned into movies that it would not only make Nintendo a lot of money, but it would warm the hearts of so many Nintendo fans who want to see their games portrayed in different forms of media. I could make a video about that alone. In fact, I think I will. But at the same time, I was still worried because it's Illumination. They made the Minions. They make a lot of stuff that's rushed and not that great quality, even though it sells bonkers because of advertisements. So I was worried. I'm proud to say that this is not the case. They really crafted this movie well to a T and catered it to not only fans of the Mario universe, but also fans of video games in general. Kids will love it. Adults will love it. You should go see it. Go see it. Go see it. There's a lot of great things to it that I can't talk about without getting into spoilers. I am not going to spoil this movie for you guys, so go in there, go see it, and let me know your thoughts about it in the comments below. And if you have seen it, what did you think about the movie? Let me know in the comments as well. And don't forget to hit the like button and stay tuned for more videos. This is causing some great acoustics. Echo!